Okay, Coach Horton, a new chapter in life for you, man. New career goal, I guess direction, but not really. Kind of, I don't know.
Kind of strange, yeah. I've been wrestling since I was in first grade. I'm 45 years old, so I've been wrestling for a long time, and now in 4 or 5 days, I'm officially done with coaching wrestling. So
what do you go into?
I'm going to teach full-time combatives here at the Air Force Academy for the phys ed department, and then I'll also be working with the Air Force Combatives program, which is basically the umbrella of all combatives in the entire Air Force. So I'll do some of that, and then I'll mainly teach the cadets here at the academy. So
okay, your life is for the last. When did you leave? When did you go to Iowa State? When did you graduate high school?
I graduated. I was 92. So
92 to now. You have been college wrestling.
Yep. Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's crazy, right? Weird, that's 30 years almost.
Yeah.
So that is 27 years, right?
Yeah.
27 years is a long time, right? How are you going to transition out of this? Because college wrestling's a grind, man.
Yeah, it'll be a grind. I won't be traveling as much, which will be, a big change in my life. But the thing is, like with wrestling and then what I'm teaching, there's still a good healthy level of violence in it. So I won't be doing wrestling, but I will be teaching people how to armbar, choke, all these different fighting positions. And then there'll also be a little bit of knife and gun things in there too. So it'll be
disarming.
Yeah. And so I'll be learning. It's exciting for me because not that I've learned everything in wrestling, but it's something entirely new. So it really forces me to learn and be engaged, and then apply wrestling. And I'm also applying wrestling to combatives. So like the stand-up takedowns, landing in good positions, sprawling, getting to good positions. So they're very similar. The more you do wrestling and jiu-jitsu or fighting, you see that there's a lot of areas that overlap. So it'll be exciting.
It's, like when we talk about, obviously we know that wrestling is the ultimate martial art. Everybody understands that. But when you start to mix when you can do Muay Thai, when you can do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you can do these other things like judo, it's crazy because our awareness is so much, we're like fish in water with those other ones. Right?
Yeah, it's interesting.
We catch on quick is what people actually say.
Yeah, we catch on quick. There's a learning curve to it, but wrestlers do well. Wrestlers have, just the way that we've always trained. I mean, you just kick the crap out of yourself day after day after day. So that type of sustained training really helps wrestlers. They have to learn some new positions, and you do this now, you're not supposed to do this, but wrestlers evolve pretty efficiently to that.
Okay, so a lot of people would say now they push a button, everything's a drone strike, everything is, it's Air Force Academy, right?
Right.
Why would hand-to-hand combat even matter to these people? Like everybody, that's what the layman thinks. You understand that, right?
Right. So, and there is button pushers, and there is a level of that in the wars that we fight now, but it's also the lessons that you take away from going through a combatives program is all those lessons are transferable to no matter what you do in the military. So some people, we'll have cadets in here who have never fought in their lives before. They've never had someone up in their face trying to choke them and break their arm. So that experience really changes them, and they can take what they've learned from that stressful environment, that stressful situation, and then they can translate that into their career path. So having someone on you trying to strangle you, there's a lot of similarities to being like, you have to get this done in 5 seconds. So it's the stress that you submit or those people have to undergo. It's good.
Putting someone under duress is a super important thing.
And I think it forms you as a person, right?
Yeah.
For the level of violence that goes on in these rooms, the amount of safety is amazing. We have a ton of rules and rule sets so that we keep people safe. The other thing with that is all the training that we do, it has to be sustainable. You can't come in and do this once and then you can't do it for another couple years. You have to come in and do it every day. So you have to have a sustainable level of training and skill that you can do every single day. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I was asking you for a broken arm. I don't want that anymore. I rethought that, okay? I rethought the broken arm. Okay, last thing, and this is a question I see Dustin's behind me. Did they test the coaches here for performance enhancing drugs? Because you two are jacked. You two are jacked.
lift together.
You two are jacked.
He's all depressed.
Dude,
He's worried
you
I'm not
two
gonna
are
be able to lift with him,
jacked.
so he's on my lifting
You're
cycle
45,
right
dude. You don't look like a
now. I
45-year-old.
don't feel like I'm 45.
Oh, my
Well, some
gosh.
days I do.
He lifts more than me, actually. It's pretty
Some days.
Stronger?
Some days.
Oh, I
Some
love
of the
it.
things he's
Dude, you
stronger
guys are
than me.
jacked.
Yeah.
Both of you. I was like,
We
these
lift
dudes.
We like lifting.
I can tell every day.
Yeah, pretty much every day.
When we're working
Unless
5 days
we're
a week.
sore or something.
Unless I'm fishing. You know, weekends are meant for fishing. So.
Unless I'm like on my deathbed and he's fishing, and then we lift the next day.
All right, you got anything else for me?
No, it's all good.
Do
This
need-
is
do
what
they, do
you
they
want to
need to
scan
test?
the room.
Do they need to test you guys though? I mean, you're
No,
both pretty,
no, they know
both
we're
pretty
clean.
jacked. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't think you guys are on pads. I'm gonna put that out
eat
there.
a lot. We
I
eat
am
a
just
lot.
joking. Okay, I'm
eat
just
a lot.
joking. Okay, you have 3 rooms like this.
So this is one of 3. There's one exactly the same size, and then there's another one that's 3/4.
Can we
this
pop into
size.
those real
Yeah,
quick? Let's pop
if they're
into them.
open.
Oh wait,
They're right
that's
here.
your job.
Yeah.
Aren't you the guy?
Well, I only need one room open.
That's true. That's true. All right. I saw some people doing a.
So this is all right next to the wrestling room. So we have 4 matted
So
wrestling
you're
rooms.
okay. Here's the thing I said.
We have new mats that are getting put in.
Okay, here's what I actually literally said. Oh, there is a new mat. Okay,
Yeah.
I literally said you're still available to these guys.
Yes.
You're not really gone.
My office is
You're like-
literally.
you're fake gone, by the way.
I just moved to the other side of the wall.
You're fake gone. That's what I'm gonna call it. So this is a twin to that.
This is
smaller
the
one.
smaller.
Smaller?
one. There's one that's exactly like the one we were in, and then this is the baby version.
So
And
you
they're
guys
smaller
actually,
version.
literally, you have more mat space than Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have more
This
mat.
is-
No, you literally have more mat
When
space
they-
than Ohio State.
When Resilite showed up, he said this was the biggest Resilite order ever, because we matted 4 entire rooms.
That's
And then
crazy.
we did all the walls, and then we did all the floors.
And they're all available. But they're all, my point is they're all available.
Right.
If wrestling wanted them, they could use
Right.
It
them.
works great because we get some overflow. We'll have our RTC practices where we've got our cadets, we've got our preppies, we've got high schoolers, we've got the Olympic Training Center guys. So we can overflow into those other rooms, which is
so
really great
crazy.
for us.
I love
or
it.
We'll split up.
Or
the
if you
weight
wanted
by
individual, so like
smaller, bigger guys, or maybe some guys are doing live, some guys are doing technique. We can split them up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are
And when visiting
to our
teams
advantage.
come in, we'll just throw them in a room. They have their own room.
Yeah.
It's easy. Like
Yeah.
it's like, where are you? You're in this room.
Plenty of space.
And then we'll weigh in
you got your
over
own
there.
wrestling room.
Yeah.
You got your own room. And then 10 guys. I mean, this is.
Yeah, and this is the smallest of the 4.
Yeah.
3. Of the 4, this is the smallest.
It felt like this was similar in size to the other one, but I guess
It's a little
smaller.
It's
Biggest
like maybe
Resilite order
15
ever.
feet. That's what they said.
And
And
I
these
believe
the
'em.
combatives mats are all one-piece mats.
that
So
no
these
mat
were-
tape.
these
This
were
is
interesting
sick.
to get in here.
Yeah.
they were.
You had to be a contortionist.
Yeah. And when they showed up on the truck had just went through a blizzard. So all the matting had to thaw out in the hallways for like a week. Like you would walk by them and it was like
Were
just
there
like
puddles on?
No. They were like when they came off the truck, like you couldn't even, they were
That's
hard
great.
as a
Well, yeah,
rock.
they will because if you ever been in a cold room, it's
Yeah.
like wrestling on a rock or on the ground. All right, let's go to the wrestling room. The proximity to the wrestling room it's kind of cool because it's all right here. And then this is another one that's going down.
This is going to go into the new, and that's going to go into the combatives room. That's a new mat.
And you guys got it all.
Yeah, it's a lot of facilities.
It's a lot of facilities. I couldn't believe just driving up.
Got a nice weight room where we work out.
I can see that.
Huge.
You guys are all
I'll show you the
jacked.
weight room.
And then
And then he's
so
in
like
here.
this is the wrestling office, right?
Yeah.
My office is right there, my new one.
So he can literally pound on the wall.
Yeah.
Which is,
and
you know,
he
he's
probably,
gonna.
yeah.
He's gonna, yeah.
He'll need a banana or something. I have to show the gorilla a banana.
So this is 4 full mats.
Yep.
This is a good space.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good space. Wow, that's so bright too. Did you do the lighting?
Oh yeah.
You actually did this.
No.
You actually literally did this.
I facilitated. I wouldn't say I did it.
He said you did this. I'm just telling you.
I mean, I worked with that person and I kind of picked out the pictures and the layout. But
I mean, it got done, didn't it?
yeah, it's getting there. Some of this stuff is really hard to dig up. Like the military award winners. It's like there's no, it's a lot of busy work, like online looking
Yeah.
up grads and things, because there's not there is a central place that you can look it up, but it's really difficult to access and find all those things. So we'll have to go through the alumni, like, hey, do you know someone that won this award or that award? And then we'll have to acquire them that way. So, and then this guy, so he was First Lieutenant Karn, so he was the very first wrestling coach, but he was only for a year when the academy first got set up. There was no pictures of him. Like this was we had to pull that from the team shot because there was no individual picture of him.
So was that what was the first class here? 54?
Yeah, it was around there.
56
so,
was the first graduating.
I think it was. It started in 54. Like, it's kind of weird because they started up in Lowry. I think it was Lowry base. And then they moved down here. So they started up there, and then the academy got finished. Then they moved down here. So it's kind of like the hard numbers. I don't know what they were.
Gotcha.
I actually met a guy that started at Lowry. He was at the Vegas tournament 5 or 6 years ago, but he in process, was up there for a year or two, I don't remember the time, and then they bust them all down here to the new academy. It was pretty cool, yeah. It was pretty neat meeting that guy. It's like,
that's
holy
crazy.
cow.
Totally crazy. And then all the other, so we've had 7, huh? Seven head coaches.
And some of them, like Coach Bachman was here actually before Coach Sherritt, but he did a couple stints here. So he was the head coach, and then these 2 guys filled in for a while, and then Bachman came back, but we just didn't think about putting him up twice. It'd be kind of strange.
Gotcha.
So, but he has like two sets of dates under his
Gotcha.
name.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Got it. Coach, thanks for the time, man. I
problem.
appreciate it. You're the man.
Thanks.
Hey, he'll still right through the wall, so
We'll still
don't cry for him, all right?
We might chip out a cinder block or something.
You'll have like a little spot. You can feed him bananas through it. He said it, not me. I'm just telling you. And so, okay, so right through that wall, right there. They're gonna knock some cinder blocks out.
Yeah.
Feed Dustin.
Yep.
Feed Dustin to the wall.
Put a one-way mirror or something. Make sure he's doing some work and not sleeping or watching fishing videos.
Yeah, I got you.